Providence Mayor Jorge Alorza has signed the city's $717 million budget into law. The mayor joined community leaders at the Sackett Recreational Center to sign the budget today. Among the items in that budget, $10 million has been allotted for improvements to city schools. Work will be done to improve parks and sports fields throughout the city. Car taxes will be lowered. $2 million will go towards repairs to roads and sidewalks, as well as investments in small businesses.
We're creating liaisons so that they can interface directly with the business owners and streamlining our processes so that they can have access to the services and the resources that they need in order to sustain and grow their businesses.
The budget takes effect on July 1st.
And our in-depth coverage continues now with WPRI.com reporter Dan McGowan. And Dan, you've been following this budget season closely as you do every year. And online, you wrote up the 12 things to know about this budget. So right now we're going to focus on the top 3 things. First, the city has lowered property tax rates, but you say overall taxes are on the rise. Why is that?
That's right. When you look at the values going up in the city, across the city, on average, property values, whether it's single family or multifamily properties, are up 10% across the city. So even though we see slight reductions in rates across the board, we're still going to see the vast majority of city residents will see an increase.
All right, so the budget includes money for more police and firefighters. How many hires is the city looking to make?
So we're looking at 60 new police officers and then 80 new firefighters, and both are really needed. In the police department, we're down to right around 400 police officers in the city. That's down from 500 only a few years ago. And then on the fire side, we're talking 80 firefighters. There's only about 340 right now, so they need a, obviously we know about the big dispute between those two sides, so they need a big boost too.
And lastly, you've covered the city's financial problems for a long time. Does this budget address some of those long-term challenges for the city?
They're really it's a start. That's what everybody's saying. If you look at the budget, though, we're talking about almost $1 in every $4 going to ARC pension payments or debt service. So $1 in every $4 is essentially dead money. That's a big problem. That's something they need to address going forward.
All right, Dan, thank you so much. And of course, WPRI.com reporter Dan McGowan continues our in-depth coverage online. Remember, you can also follow Dan on Facebook and on Twitter.